Good morning, everyone. This is Ken Carpenter with Garden Ministry. We're coming to you right now to talk about the summer garden and talk about another Pacific plant that I want to tell you about. That's the Callaloo, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. Just follow through the garden here and see what's going on. Right now, the cabbages and stuff. Folks, I have to give y'all a great apology. The spring was so wet and so cold and totally missed all the agri-extension guys' numbers and everything. It was eaten with nothing but slugs, but now it's coming back. But I fear that it's going to get too hot on the cabbage here soon to where we won't get much of a harvest off of it. We've got our bush beans, French style air Corvair beans going. Right next to it, we have yellow summer squash. We just put those in. So that's going to be a very good hot summer plant. The hot summer plants are coming on really good. We got Ripley tomatoes going on here. They're going really good. We're happy with the summer plants. The summer season and summer plants are coming on really good. Our cantaloupe and our honeydews, they've only been in the beds for about 2.5 weeks now. They're already filling out really good, and they're going to put off some good fruit for us. This is another symptom of what happened with the high waters we had this spring. The corn got so much water, turned yellow, and it's gone straight to flower without putting on the ears yet. And we'll have to see what happens with it. But we mainly grow it to be a huge pollinator to bring in all the good insects we want to help get rid of the harmful insects that we have. Over here we have the zucchini squash, another good hot summer plant that's growing well. The mustard greens and the kale, the mustards have gone bitter. So they're not going to be that good. They're going to be good greenery for the compost bin. That's about it. The kale we can harvest and get some goodness out of. A little too hot right now, a little too wet for the bok choy to do well. Here's the traveler's tomatoes that we've been telling you about. That's just a thrill to me this year to grow. Some type of different tomato. It's going to look like a cluster of grapes that's blood red like a tomato, and they'll all be one individual tomato. We're happy with that. The Brussels sprouts, of course, they got to go all the way to October. They've recovered from the slug attacks of May and all the high water and cold weather we had. Now that it's gotten hot, all the slugs have gone away. Here's some more cabbages and cauliflower that we probably won't get much out of. Watermelon, I put it right here. It gets a little shady on it, but hopefully that'll cause the watermelons when we start getting them in to be a lot sweeter. The lettuce beds that we harvested, all the lettuces, and took to Mariah House last week. The ladies were just thrilled to get some fresh produce because they don't get a lot of fresh produce in the Mission system. We're going to turn that over into a permanent bed of strawberries, another annual like the asparagus that we have here. We do have a little bit more lettuces that need to come out. They're going to they might become bitter. The carrots and onions, they're ready to start coming out. We've been picking some of these pirate carrots, and they're coming out pretty good. This is an Indio apple tomato, which I'm looking forward to. It's another heirloom. Look at all the dragonflies flying around. They're taking out all the insects you don't want. If you look at the Indigo tomato, it's going to be almost black, deep purple on the top and go to red on the bottoms. They're going to be beautiful. I'm looking forward to enjoying those heirlooms. These gardens here are where we had the lettuces in. We put in cucumbers that are going right now. And here's where we're going to put in the plant called the Callaloo. Callaloo is a plant that I was introduced to by a lady at work that's a good friend of ours that we enjoy being with, named Grace Lewis. She is from Jamaica. And this is called Caribbean spinach, Jamaican spinach. And I researched it. She got these seeds for me from her sister. And I researched it. It's in the amaranth family. These are things we don't grow a lot down here. But I'm looking forward to the challenge in growing her something that'll lift her spirits that are from home. And they eat it like spinach in the Caribbeans. And what was really strange about this plant, it is truly a hot weather plant. I planted these seeds about 6 to 8 weeks ago. And you never want to plant a seedling until they start putting leaves off from their birth seeds. They're just now doing that, and it just now got hot enough for them to do it. So we're going to put them in the garden. They're a hot weather plant. They're called Caribbean spinach, and you eat it like some spinach. And we're hoping that it'll be something good for us to enjoy in the gardens for years to come, because spinach is a real tricky plant to grow here in Shelby County. And I want y'all to know, gardening just doesn't uplift people with food, but sometimes it helps uplift the spirit if you can offer something from someone else's home. Another piece of garden ministry. We love y'all, we bless you, and may Yah shares his love upon you today. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you the next time on the videos.